Yep. Yep. That's and I think it's way, way, way too easy for us to make this something that we can get attention for. I mean, I can't help but think about like my Facebook feed on any given day is filled with videos that people made of that something righteous that they or someone else did for someone that was in need. And there's a sense in which you kind of go like, that's not a it's a like that's a good thing that you did, but why did you have to take credit for it? I mean, like, why did you have to show this video and make a viral video with your face doing this? Uh, because the whole point of this is to say, trust trust that your father's pleasure is enough.
Hmm.
Like in the final analysis, that's the reward. The reward is reflecting the goodness and graciousness of your father who's in heaven.
Yeah.
He's the giver. It's
Yeah.
like that's the gift.
Look, it's pretty much like here's the thing. Like it's pretty much impossible to do these things and not seek any credit for it. Like your heart is always gonna want some glory. It's hungry like that. Fortunately, even when the Pharisee drops the alms in the cup of the blind man, and even though he's sinning the whole time while he's doing it, even though
Mm-hmm.
God is like grossed out
Mm-hmm.
with his heart, hey man, the blind man still got an alms, still good for him. So
Right. And
like so like it's the neighbor still is benefited. It's just that yeah, man, you got your reward. People saw you do it, and yeah,
yeah,
that's why he doesn't say like, hey, if you're gonna do this, just don't do it, because hey,
right.
the blind man still needs his alms, man.
Right, and that's a really important point to note here. Is because our hearts are so often impure, we can be paralyzed by this kind of thing. We can go, well, my heart's not pure enough, and so I just shouldn't do anything. No, 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 no. Like everything that we do is probably going to have some level of impurity, even if we're not aware of it in it. Um, if that's the case, still like do the good thing for your neighbor. Do the good thing because your neighbor needs you. Your neighbor does need that all still.
Yeah,
So it's important not to make this sort of a test for whether you should ever give or whether you should ever be generous. We're always going to have wrestling motives in our heart. We should still do the good, even if we know we're not entirely pure in doing our good, or if we're completely impure in doing our good. I've often explained this, like when I'm talking to people in